2026, the video editors beating you probably aren't better than you. They just figured out what parts of their workflow to remove themselves from. Think about it. How many hours a week do you spend on stuff inside your editing and content business that isn't actually creative? Subtitling or clipping or exporting or reformatting content for different platforms. None of that is intrinsically creative work. It's just kind of the excess, extra bonus tasks that you unfortunately have to do just because it's part of the game. And this stuff absolutely eats my time. So since the start of this year, I've been on a mission to try and use AI to remove all the waste from my business. The hour I'm spending here uploading stuff, the 2 hours I'm spending here subtitling my videos, and basically the stuff I don't really care about. And I've been trying to find the right words to describe what I'm doing, and I've actually come down to a conclusion. This is the age of not AI replacing editors, but instead the era of the AI-enabled creative. That's the creator who uses AI to remove themselves from the parts of the process and the parts of their business that actually aren't creative and kind of suck, so they can channel all that energy back into the stuff they love and actually enjoy. I'll give you an example. I've pumped out over 30 ads in the past week alone. 30 short form creatives that I've edited, shot, filmed, and done the subtitles for. But have I? Because I've been using Submagic to remove myself from the part of the process that, to me at least, is super boring, which is adding captions. And when I mentioned this to my editor Emil, who by the way is one of the best editors I've ever worked with in my entire life, he said this: "Bro, you never told me about Submagic. I've been doing all of my ad subtitling manually." And I thought about it. If my own video editor, who, like I said, is genuinely one of the best creatives I've ever had the pleasure of working with, didn't know about this tool and was literally spending hours on this part of the process alone, after he made a sick edit, after he produced the entire video, was just stuck dragging text around in After Effects, if he didn't know about it, I'd be willing to bet a lot of you guys didn't either. So today I'm going to break down how I'm using AI to become an AI-enabled creative and not one of these doomers who says AI is going to replace us. I'm actually using AI to get better, faster, and most importantly, remove myself from the boring stuff so I can focus all my effort on the stuff that actually matters. So my workflow always starts in Premiere. I build my entire video first here, and I do my hooks and my overlays here. And pretty much I get my V1 cut. And then the best stuff that I do with AI is not replacing me. It's using AI as an assistant for the tedious parts that add hours to my project. And for me, that's mainly subtitling work. Maybe we've got some subtitle maxis in here. They just love subtitles. They're like, yo, the part of the job that I can't wait for is just adding subtitles. But that's probably like one dude watching this. So at the risk of offending the one dude who loves adding captions manually, I'm going to show you a better way. So here, once my rough cut's done, I literally just render it and throw it in Submagic, and then I add all my captions here. This is my favorite style, Kelly, too. It's that aesthetic style where the text pops up in different positions and the font kind of changes throughout. Now, doing this manually in Premiere or After Effects is literally the biggest nightmare ever. You're repositioning the text constantly. You are changing fonts all the time to make it look aesthetic, and just the sheer variety and placements, trying to just position it differently on the screen to make it look cool, takes hours, bro. And remember, we're talking about the age of the AI-enabled creative, not AI replacing editors. I know for a fact, just the captions on my videos, I was probably wasting 8 to 10 hours a month. That's a full work day. So in Submagic, you literally just drag it in, generate it, and then boom, it's done. So that's my entire workflow. I've used this to pump out 30 short form ads in the past week. If I'd have been doing the subtitles alone, this literally would have been the biggest nightmare. I probably would have spent like a full day just doing the subtitles. But this video isn't just about subtitles. The video is about wasteful areas in your video production career that you can reclaim and have that time back. So the next big area that I focus on is clipping. Now, clipping was a whole ordeal for me because either I'd have a couple editors who were watching my videos, and every time I put up a new video or I did a new live stream, they'd clip the content and they'd send it to me. Or on the other side, I would sit there manually in Premiere and watch back myself talk for an hour and then have to chop out the highlights myself, which also was equally annoying. But there's a way easier method for this inside Submagic that I've been using called Magic Clips. And I love this because I don't even have to upload the video again. All I have to do is put my long form video out on YouTube and then copy paste the link and whack it in Magic Clips. This is me interviewing Nico, one of my students, and it's automatically generated 37 clips for us. So we can now just look through these clips and pick which one is the best. Now, I'm literally only ever going to use maybe 3 to 5 of these to distribute across social media, but it gives us 37, so we're literally overloaded with choice, which means we're going to find something good. Now let me play one of them.
Don't do it unless you're in demand. Don't even like think about it unless you have more people reaching out than you can handle.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of people say, like, I want to start an agency, and like, how many clients you have? Like, I've never had a client. I'm like,
so this is so good. He starts on a really interesting point. Don't do it unless you're in demand. Now check this out. All I need to do is go to edit, come over here to edit captions, and I'm going to put an AI hook title. Now this is automatically going to generate a attention grabbing title attached to the video, which is going to grab viewers' attention. Now I'm just going to move this up here to the top, and I'm actually going to go ahead and directly edit it. And just like that, we've got ourselves a nice little hook caption that just says, don't start an agency. So this is going to be the scroll stopper that we've done directly here inside Submagic that just grabs people's attention. And now check this out as well. If I come all the way back and I actually jump back into my clip selection, I want to show you the auto edits that it does. It was a battle to get me to school so long because, you know, in school they have the 70% lowest cap of attendance. If you go below 70%, they start sending letters home and they say, listen, like, it's child abuse. Like, why aren't you letting your kid come to school? They start so good. So it's taken a long form podcast, put us on top of each other, put the captions directly in the middle, and we could jump in and edit any of this if we actually want to. And again, it selected my favorite captions, which is Kelly too. And I was completely hands off. I literally didn't touch anything. I used to pay per clip for somebody to sit through, watch my content, and actually do that entire process themselves. And that's absolutely fine. I work with editors every single week. That's not the issue. The issue is that there's managerial overhead involved in that. I have to upload the video, copy paste the link, send it to somebody. Then they send me some clips back. The clips need a little bit of adjustment. There's so much manual input from my behalf. Whereas here, I'm just copy pasting the link, getting a ton of clips. I'm obviously only going to use maybe 3 to 5 of them. So I have so much choice that I can narrow in specifically on the ones I actually like. And there's no managerial overhead of having to delegate and talk and go back and forth. I literally just let AI do it all for me. So we've saved time on captions. We've now saved time on clipping. If we've got a ton of content, we got to post it somewhere. So this is the next area that I was wasting tons of time on. Yes, publishing content. I know this sounds small and kind of probably stupid to some of you, because if you only upload 1 video a month to one platform, then sure, like, do it manual. But at my level in the game, when you're posting content on YouTube, you're posting content on TikTok, on IG, on all of these different platforms, and oftentimes you might have to post the same clip across 3 different platforms. Well, it can be really time intensive to actually schedule that content. Now, of course, I've had automations along the way. I might send the content to my boy Ryan, who's my right-hand man in VP Plus. He's on my team. He helps me manage a bunch of stuff. He might sit there and schedule all the content, or I might sit down and schedule it myself in a big batch and do bulk scheduling. But that's, again, hours of wasted time that kind of isn't necessary. And because Submagic just dropped direct publishing, I've now just been hitting the publish tab directly from Submagic, which means I'm already putting my video through Submagic. Either I'm doing the captions, which is the final step of the video. So the video is going to be done as soon as those captions have been added, or I'm literally clipping my content directly in Submagic. So again, the final output is done inside Submagic. Before, I'd have to download it, send it to my phone, upload it from my phone, or send it to Ryan, and Ryan would have to sit there and schedule it for the next few days or for the next few weeks. There was, again, a lot of back and forth. Now, when I export my video in Submagic, you can literally just link your accounts directly and just hit the publish button. So again, we've found another area of waste, the back and forth of publishing and scheduling and filling your content calendar, that Submagic can just do for me, which is another big value add. So that for me has been kind of like the holy trinity. I'm doing all my captions in Submagic now. That's saving a ton of time. Like, quite literally in the past week, across 30 different ads, I've probably saved a good 10 to 20 hours alone. Then we're doing clipping inside Submagic, which saves me the managerial overhead of delegating that to somebody else, or me having to sit there and rewatch content that I've already made and then find the fun moments. And then finally, when I want to put that content out and actually distribute it across multiple platforms, well, I can also do that in Submagic. So if you combine all these little tasks and think of the hour that was wasted here, the 2 hours that was wasted here, the 35 minutes that was wasted going back and forth with somebody to delegate it or scheduling the content myself, I probably saved a full day every single month. And I'm not talking like an 8-hour workday. I'm saying probably a full 24 hours a month I'm now reclaiming because I'm choosing to be an AI-enabled creative. And that's the main takeaway of today's video. This new era that we're going into is not as doom and gloom as people are saying. It's not AI is going to replace jobs. It's the AI-enabled creatives who are working smarter than you are. They are going to have a major edge. And I feel that major edge now that I'm starting to integrate all these tools into my workflow daily. And I'll be honest, I was kind of late to the train. I was almost fighting and resisting, and almost I became an editing purist who said, screw AI, we're not going to use any of it. And I'm so glad I stopped myself from going down that rabbit hole, because genuinely these tools are useful when combined with my own creative input. They're not here to replace me. They're here to remove the excess waste in the areas that I was genuinely flushing time down the toilet that I don't even really care about. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and got inspired to become an AI-enabled creative and not doom and gloom over AI replacing us. If you enjoyed this video, I highly encourage you to give Submagic a try. We'll link it down below in the top line of the description. And if you enjoyed today's video and want to watch me build a full short form video inside Submagic with their full video builder, then I'm going to link off to that video here. It'll start playing in 3, 2, 1, and I'll see you there.